Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nero. Let's keep talking about 19.5. Last week we talked about sub-level flip solver. And this week we're gonna talk about the shallow water solver. Okay, let's dive right in. Okay, as always, let's put a geometry. Rename it. Shallow. Give it a color or something. Oh, I'm not going to save it for now. Dive in. Shallow water solver. Okay, it's here. And this solver is different from flip solver. The flip solver works on particles, but this guy only works on high field. So that's different thing. Sorry. Go to the beginning. It's different, meaning you cannot get a splashy wave, a spray, anything like what we did last week. This is not ocean. This is just an illusion of water. It's very thin, looks like water. Okay. So let's delete this. In order for this guy to work, of course, we're gonna need a high field. Let me make it maybe 50 by 30. Okay, I'm gonna add a camera here so we can see better. Maybe somewhere around here. Yeah, leave it there. And see. Nothing. But how do we use it? If you go to the solver, bindings, you can see this solver asks for a source layer. The source layer's name is called source. Then why don't we make one? Because right now we don't have it, right? There's no source layer, of course. So let's use hyphen paint. Let's hit enter and paint a dot here. Still we don't have the layer we want. High field copy. We're gonna copy the mask to source, and then clear the mask. We don't have to see that. If you want, you can keep it. Then see, actually the default, the visualization default is unchanged. I changed it before. The first time you connect it in, you should see something like this. It's pure white, but you can change the color. It's more obvious. See, it worked. Interesting. Yeah, don't worry about this. This is actually not a bug. This is just when the water thing hits the boundary, and it will accumulate. But leave it now. Yeah, this is how to use it. With almost 3 nodes. And can we do better? I'm gonna try something different. High field noise. I want to give it noise. Make it smaller. Maybe something like this. Maybe even smaller. Something like that. Okay. Then let me think. What if I use a high field mask by feature? We're not going to mask by slope. We are going to mask by let me think, by height. About height, we're gonna compute range. This is the range. Make it linear, and now we are getting something. We are getting the the peak of the mountain. Maybe make it something like that. Okay. Now still we don't need to paint it. Then we copy it. Then we clear the mask. This time, let's see. Whoa, it flashes, right? But you can see it's really weird. It's just something like this. Yeah, we don't want that. To be honest, it's very hard to get rid of it. Whenever the speed is really high, it will give us something like this. And for this, we can go to the first tab, which is the setup, and go down. Here is a speed limits. We can see it somehow limit the speed, so it won't give me the splinters thing. Also, let's do a comparison. See, this is before, this is now. It's actually really high. See, from here to here, because here is a source scale. We can make it thinner. This is much like it, right? Then it's thinner now. Let's uncheck this. Yeah, I should go back to the camera and see. Still, we need to limit it, I guess. Yeah, this is much more like it. Like last week, I'm gonna call this one 1. Method 1. Okay? And we can do another one. Let's copy it. Let's call this guy 2. Still the same high field, the same noise. Mask by feature. Yeah, we don't need to use that because we can always use high field mask by object. We can give it something like I think maybe a sphere. Where's our sphere? Yeah, it's too small. Make it here. Then we get our mask. So this is the same, this is all the same. This is what we're gonna get. So all I'm saying is what it needs, just the source layer. Give it source layer, it will work. Simple, right? End. Something else. Say, I shouldn't. I should copy it. Drag it here. This is our mask. Let's say we gonna try to give it a animation. Let's use a transform. Transform is here. Maybe in the beginning I want you to come from here. And in keeping it 100, maybe in 100 frames, we move it like this. Let's see the result. I'm gonna make a line here. Then let's see. It's not working, right? Because it's supposed to source from here, this area. There should be an animation. The source should be animated. What's wrong? Go back. Go down. There's a source frequency. The default one says initialize only, meaning source it from the first frame. That's not what we want. We want it to source per frame. This time, let's see. Okay, it worked. Right? Nice. Let's keep it there and make another one. Sorry, there's supposed to 3. Yeah, it's supposed to be 4. Let's go back. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this, but I'm not going to say this is the source. I'm going to say this is the source. If you're going to give it a source mask layer, okay, then you can push the water. I'm gonna show you. I copied it to force, and in the bindings, I give it a name, the same name as force. Okay. Now we have our mask. But what about our source? We don't have any source, right? So let's still, yeah, maybe it's here. Let's keep it here. Yeah, still we're gonna mask it. The same thing actually. I shouldn't delete it. Computer range, make it linear. This time we gonna keep it here. We're gonna keep it here. Let's drag it down, give me more space, and we can still these two nodes. First one, you're gonna copy it to source. Second one, you're gonna clear that. Let's see, is it gonna work? No, it's not working, right? I don't think it'll work. Then how do we use it? Because we just give this guy a force field. Still, we're gonna need a velocity. This is the, sorry, I should have connected here. This is the velocity. But the points is not enough. Right now we only have more than 200 points. We're gonna fill the sphere, fill it up. Meaning if we put a pyro source here, yeah, maybe put it before the trail, and then we're gonna say, okay, you're gonna scatter. Wow, that's too much points for me. But still, we're gonna make a time shift and unlock it and put it here. Then this is the trail. It's in there. Then we can rasterize V attribute. Let's keep it there for now. Then we put a merge. We drag this. Okay, everyone's in. Now we have V. We actually need a name swap to rename it to val. Let's see. Now it's called val. Before it's called V, right? This is what you get. We got the source, the force, the val. Let's see. Yeah, this is not, maybe I should view it from here. No, we don't see too much, right? Still, we need to go to setup and go to force frequency. Not initialize, not the first frame, remember. Source, once per frame. Let's do this. You can see something's happening. It's pushing the water. Can you see that? I don't know, maybe. I hope you can see that. It's pushing the water. Maybe I can make it higher. 0.2. Yeah, it's actually pushing the water. See this area? The water being pushed. Still being pushed. Wow, it's going up because the velocity. because the push, see, is going up. This is how to use velocity to push the water. Okay, this is I guess 3, 4. This is the fourth method. That's almost it. Almost it. Yes, and the default output, it only output the water. You can see. I'm not using. We got the velocity. Velocity here, and for the source of all those, and we can even output acceleration and the vorticity. See, vorticity here, acceleration here. You can just output. Maybe in the future you're gonna use it, I don't know, but they give you the ability to do it. Okay, that's 4. Then what about 5? 5 is what I did. Sorry, it's actually the moving terrain. It's a, how to say, it's a fake ocean. Okay, let's do this. Say we're gonna build it from scratch. Okay, high fill first. This is too much. Maybe make it still 50 by 40. Yeah, still something like that. And I'm gonna steal the yeah. I'm not going to steal the ship yet. Let's use a sphere. Make it bigger, something like that, and put a transform here. I shouldn't click around. Yeah, maybe put it here. Sorry, that's for the first frame. And the last frame, I want you to go here. Okay, and still I'm gonna make the curve straight, and this is the animation we get. Simple. And if we going to put a ocean evaluate here and give it a ocean spectrum, and what we used to do is we give it a grade. Yeah, we want it to be the same size and the same center. Of course, the resolution is enough. Let's give it more, 200 by 200 maybe. And let's see the direction. Yeah, I want you to flow the other direction, meaning 180. Yeah, I want something like that. Okay. But if you're going to connect the high field, it won't work. See, I think it's weird because of this. See, even we crank up the resolution, it won't work because this guy doesn't work like that. Then what do we do? Let's drag it here, put it here. Actually, we can use a high field project to project this guy onto the water surface. But this, let me reorganize this. Drag it here, drag it here. Yes, it's the resolution I guess is enough, and let's lower now so it can always project on the surface. Yes, this is not our grid anymore. Okay, this is the high fill. See, this is the high fill. Before it's just primitives. So we just made the high fill flow. Fake ocean. Yeah, let me put no here. Call this out. fake ocean maybe surface. Give it color, yes. And this time, since we have this, we can use a high field mask by object again. Come on, mask it. Okay, this is the mask we get. Still, like always, high field copy. Copy the mask to source. And shadow water solver. Yeah, high field clear. Mask clear. And go to output, give it a color, and then maybe make it thinner, like oh, not 2.2 maybe. Quartz, we gonna source for every frame. Yeah, it somehow work. Somehow, because if you notice, the surface isn't moving, the ocean isn't moving. Before it moves, right? Just one node before it still moves, but now it's not moving. And to be honest, there's no option to make it move, because this is a high field. It's actually the terrain. The terrain not supposed to move, right? How to fix it? How to make it move? Yeah, it's actually simple. Allow editing of contents. Dive in. Here's the DOM network. Go into the DOM network. This one, init. This node tells the solver you only gonna analyze whatever happened here, the water, the velocity, the terrain for once, but we want to change it for per time step. This time it worked. See, it moves. And yes, you might think it's right, but it's not. It's actually not 100% right, because this surface, say this is the ocean. Let's pretend that this is already the ocean. If this is the ocean, there will be velocity, like what we did always for the flip simulation, okay? But there is actually no velocity involved. It just flow away. You can see the expansion is actually going this direction and this direction, but it's supposed to be somehow pushed by the ocean. But we don't have that. We don't have this yet. How to deal with it? Okay. I will stop randomly clicking. If we go to Ocean Evaluate, go to Volume, tell this guy, yeah, we're gonna need the SDF. Yeah, of course, we're gonna need the velocity. What are we gonna get? Velocity. Let's see how it looks. All I want is velocity. Still, we cannot see it. The primitive property here. Go to volumes, adjust visualization. Yeah, you will see we can see something, but it's actually not big enough, right? Because we're gonna copy the we copy the size. Go to the size. I'm telling you that this is the X size, and this is Z side, and the center. Copy the center. Put here. Yeah, the y-axis is 10 meters high. I think is high enough, because this guy, is where's that? Okay, this guy is actually not that high. It's actually from -5 meters to 5 meters. So 10 probably works. If you want to make sure, make it 20. Then this is what we have. This is actually the velocity. Okay, put now here. Call this alt ocean val. Then we're gonna make a merge this guy in, and connect it. What do we have? We have velocity, right? Connect in. Now, if we're going to see this, I don't think it worked. See, I can prove to you if we going to oh, sorry, we forgot one thing. We forgot to tell the force to source it, because we don't have the force. Actually, we don't have the source. There's no, sorry, we don't have the force field. Okay, we don't have it, so it won't work. So that's why it's still the same thing as before. Then we're gonna need a field for that. We only want the velocity in where the water field is. So we can use water field here as a mask. This is just a mask, nothing more. See, first mask layer. This is a mask. This time, let's see. Can you feel that? This is a little different from previous version. All these edges being pushed away. Okay, this time, yeah, this is my ship, and I already made a low poly here. We might forget about one thing. Maybe we should get the velocity from the ship also, but I'm not going to do that now, so I'm just gonna keep using the velocity from the ocean. Okay, just leave it. And this time, let's see. Yeah, where is our ship? Give me the full ship and the color. Give me something like that. Yep, this is the result. You can see it's being pushed. It's being pushed back. So the velocity is there. I guess this area is there's a little bug you can see in the front of the ship, but we just leave it for now. Yeah, just this is how to fake it. Yeah, we can somehow use it, but you gotta be careful, because this is not a flip simulation. I gotta tell you. Yes, you can. I think you can make a white water and something based on the simulation, but still, it's not real. It's fake. It's actually 2D. Okay. And anyway, this is what we did till now. And how to export it? How to export it? Till now, we got all those volumes. There's no mesh. You might think, oh, okay, let's blast out the water is what we gonna need, right? Yes, you are right. This is the water, and since it's a volume, maybe we can convert to volume, but it's actually wrong. Then what we do? This is actually a high field. It's not a typical volume, because volume is still three-dimensional. This is high field. High field is a 2D, so we have to use high field. I'll try to click it. Okay, this is the water, and then we can blast from the points water equals 0. Water equals 0 meaning, sorry, you are not water, so I'm going to blast it. Yes, this is what you get, the water. You can use it. You can even put it at there and remove unused points also. Yes, this is the result. And yeah, I think you can furthermore control that, make wild water or something. Yeah, actually I made a video about how to fake the wild water. No need to do flip simulation. If you want, you can check on that. And that's almost it. Oh yes, one more thing I want to mention. There's a remesh to grid SOP, and you can remesh thin plate. Okay, this is the result. We talk about how to use the new feature of 19.5 of this time is about shadow water solver. As long as you are not doing a hero shot, then I guess you can use it. And I think that's it. That's for this week. In the future, I see if we can talk about more new features about 19.5. So again, this is Nero. I hope you found this video useful, and see you next time.